Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are breaking down the emotional 2025 drama Regretting You, a heartfelt story about love, betrayal, motherhood, and the painful journey of forgiveness. This movie is packed with twists, family conflicts, hidden secrets, and a shocking accident that changes everything. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the complete storyline. The movie opens with Morgan, a responsible mother in her late 30s, living a peaceful suburban life with her husband, Chris, and their teenage daughter, Clara. Morgan believes she has a stable and predictable life. Chris is loving, Clara is rebellious but good-hearted, and the family looks normal from the outside. But deep inside, Morgan feels unseen, unheard, and stuck in the routine of life. At the same time, Clara feels her mom is too controlling, turning their relationship into a constant battle. One morning, Chris leaves home hurriedly, telling Morgan he has an urgent meeting. Morgan senses something strange. He looks nervous and avoids eye contact. Parallel to this, the film also follows Clara's personal life. She starts developing feelings for Miller, a quiet, respectful boy who works at a local cafe. Their friendship slowly turns into long walks, late-night conversations, and shared secrets. Clara finally feels she has someone who understands her. This subplot is important because it becomes one of the emotional anchors later in the movie. Chris goes out for another late meeting, but the same night, Morgan receives a phone call. Chris has died in a car accident. She rushes to the hospital, but the shock becomes even bigger when she learns Chris was not alone in the car. The second passenger was Jenny, Morgan's younger sister. Both are found dead at the scene. Morgan collapses, her husband and her own sister together at night in a car far from the city. Something doesn't add up. The family breaks apart emotionally. Clara wants to mourn her father. Morgan wants to scream at the betrayal, but nobody knows the full truth. Morgan keeps the possibility of an affair secret from Clara, not wanting to ruin her memory of her father. Clara misreads Morgan's coldness and thinks mom doesn't even care that dad is gone. Their relationship becomes even worse, with arguments, slamming doors, and silent dinners. Morgan tries to protect Clara from the truth, but the more she hides, the further Clara drifts away. A few days later, Morgan finds Chris' car near a hotel, where she finds some creepy stuffs. It's confirmed Chris and Jenny were having an affair. Morgan is shattered, her trust, her marriage, her family. Everything feels like a lie. Meanwhile, Clara sinks deeper into grief and confusion. She feels abandoned by her mother, misunderstood and alone. Her only comfort becomes Miller. Their relationship strengthens. He listens to her, helps her study, keeps her calm when she breaks down. But Morgan dislikes Miller because she thinks he's a distraction. This leads to constant fights between mother and daughter, pushing them even further apart. One night, Clara overhears Morgan talking to a friend and hears fragments like, "They were together. Why would my sister do this? He lied to me." Clara confronts her mother, demanding the truth. Reluctantly, Morgan reveals everything. Chris and Jenny were meeting secretly, and they died together. Clara is devastated and screams, "You hide this from me? You let me think that was perfect?" She runs out of the house. Clara breaks down near the cafe, and Miller finds her crying uncontrollably. For the first time, she tells someone, "My father cheated, my aunt betrayed us, and my mom lied to me." Miller hugs her and makes her feel safe. This moment becomes one of the most emotional scenes in the film. Now Morgan realizes she is losing her daughter. She finally acknowledges her pain turned into anger, her silence turned into distance, and Clara isn't the enemy. She is hurting too. Morgan decides to open up instead of hiding. Morgan and Clara sit together and have an honest conversation. Morgan admits she was scared, she felt betrayed, and she didn't want Clara to hate her father. She did not know how to be both strong and broken. Clara cries and admits she felt alone. She missed her father, she needed her mother, and she did not know how to handle the truth. They finally embrace and the healing begins. The movie ends on a hopeful note. Morgan starts rebuilding her life. She focuses on healing, letting go of bitterness, and accepting that grief has no fixed shape. Clara continues seeing Miller, but now with Morgan's trust and support, they visit Chris and Jenny's grave. Morgan tells Clara, "We can't change what they did, but we can choose who we become after this." The film's ending emphasizes that heartbreak doesn't define you. Forgiveness is painful, but freeing and love is something you rebuild step by step. Finally, the last scene ends with a beautiful proposal of Miller to Clara.